What if you have a buffet that is supposed to be for lunch? Well, it's actually going to be postponed till 5 o'clock. What are you going to do about that? My name is Everett Curdy, and welcome to the Today's Talk. Now, on this particular segment, I'm going to talk about why sometimes life gives you hurdles, how you need to get around those hurdles. Now, given the potential Mars retrograde season that's going to be coming up, we're bound to have obstacle after obstacle. Stuff getting on our way. We try to start something. Well, it's not the time to start new things. Take note of that. But I'm not here to go into that astrology. Instead, I'm here to talk about big signatures and cancellations and moving overs. So let's talk about the first planetary body. Well, we have two. We have Mercury and Neptune. Now, I've actually never really combined Mercury and Neptune together before. However, the combination is wishy-washy. It is postponed. It is unfocused. Mercury and Neptune is very, very different than Mars Pluto. Mercury is communication and thinking, and Neptune is the spiritual and the illusion, the fantasy world, with beautiful clouds and beautiful scenery, and it looks so beautiful, but is it really true? And so when we are not really focused and determined upon meeting an end goal, we can postpone certain things and push it over to the other side. The issue with this is we have nothing left on our schedule. So we then keep postponing and postponing and postponing until it's just out of the gate. We don't have to worry about it anymore because we have had these events happen, these excuses, these trials, these tribulations, these events that go on that take up our time. What happens then? Well, forget about it. We end up lying to ourselves about if this is true or if this is not true for me or not. But more so that we're just lazily not taking action upon something. It's that act of being a struggle lugger. It's that act of pushing the task or procrastinating till the very end. But it's best to just get it done beforehand so you don't have to worry about it later. Now, the buffet later to 5 concept. Mars in Gemini, Mercury, Neptune in Pisces. And so Neptune can be very ungrounded and unpractical. And Mars in Gemini has the motivation for variety. Gemini is all about its variety. It's all about the clams over here and the mussels here and the spinach here, and let's have some of this, let's have some of that. Neptune is like Saturn. It can bring setbacks, delays, etc., etc. Now, getting into the other side of this, the numerology of this, is that we take the number 2. And what do we do with the number 2? We dig it in a hole and we bury it. That's what could happen to 2 people if they are not thinking of themselves and taking care of themselves first, putting their oxygen masks on first, taking care of their values first. Maybe we procrastinate doing our own thing because, we have to help this person over here, and have to help this person over here. And while they are greedily taking the last bit of spaghetti and bread that there is on the dinner table. And yes, there's a Darman film about that. You can go check it out. But the concept here and the lesson here is quite obvious and quite rhetorical. I don't even need to say it to you. So, I acknowledge that. The only thing I didn't really acknowledge here is that the plane can only go so far. The fuel is eventually going to run out. All of the lobsters and all of the pasta cannot wait. They have to be eaten. So, given the story of the Goldilocks, we can let the food cool down, but only to a certain extent. We can walk away, do other things, but eventually we then need to warm it up again because, oh look, we spent all day hunting and gathering that we forgot about eating breakfast. And we originally intended to just skip it because breakfast was too hot. So, lunch postponed to 5, make it dinner. Thanks for tuning in.